Hey everyone, so today I really want to share with you the truth of entrepreneurship, the things that goes on behind the scenes, at least in my experience. And the reason why I want to share the story with you is because I wish that someone did sit me down when I first started my business and told me all the things that are about to come my way. I struggled through a lot of it. Not knowing what it is I was doing, and most importantly, not really honoring my own inner voice. So I'm gonna share with you probably the 3 lessons that I have learned being an entrepreneur and why I still wish to continue. Obviously, I still have my own business. I create my own content. I have amazing coaching clients, and obviously there is a lot of positivity to it, but that's not all there is. So the first thing that I've learned is you need to define success for you. There are a lot of people that would want to sell you their dream and what they think you should be doing. And that could come in a form of an Instagram post, or it could come in a form of a mentor, it could come in a form of a friend, and they will tell you, maybe I think you should build a $5 million business, or I think you should go into this kind of business or that kind of business, or this is how you should take your business. But the reality is you are the expert in your own life, and you need to define what success means to you. What does that look like? Write it down. Have a journal somewhere. Write down what success looks like to you. Is it to travel the world? Is it to have freedom to do whatever it is that you want to do? Is it to retire your parents? Is it to just be able to have the freedom to know that you're not bound to some job or some crazy boss that tells you every single day how you're worthless? Whatever that looks like for you. I can't define what that is. You need to do the work yourself. The second thing is do the inner work. Work on yourself more than you work on your business. And I know this is like an entrepreneurship video and you're probably waiting for like business strategies and all of that, but I have to tell you that this is the most important work that you will ever do in your business. You need to work on yourself, and you need to understand what are the things that you need to develop in order to be successful. So I'm gonna be honest, like I said in the beginning of the video. Right now, my business is not doing well. It's not. In my opinion, it's not. It's doing well in a sense that it's a full-time income. I get to travel, I get to do wonderful things, but in terms of what success looks like for me, it's not doing well. And over the last few months, I decided to take some bold moves. I made these big decisions for myself and for my business. And I would love to tell you that, I made these amazing decisions and things are working out brilliantly, but the truth is it's not. So this is the real work. The real work is not me sending out emails and creating content and following up clients and even doing coaching sessions. The real work is me navigating through my own expectations and my thoughts and my mindset, and to continue going, even though things are not working out the way I wanted to work out. But I'm also glad, because I teach this stuff to all my clients. Like, things don't go as you expect. Things could go wrong. And you feel like you're so powerful, you make these decisions and the results are not showing up. So how do you navigate through that on a daily basis and still have the courage and the motivation to continue to show up to your mission every single day? So what I do is, I really hope that this helps you if you're going through something like this right now, is moment-to-moment awareness. Understanding that people are open to change their minds, right? If you have clients and change their minds and they no longer want to continue on with you, that's cool. If investors change their minds, that's okay too. If your employees change their minds, that's okay too. There are no expectations. Like, this is what I'm trying to do here. I am trying to figure out, why am I expecting so much out of people? Because they're human beings, they have the freedom to choose, and so many expectations on myself that everything has to be perfect. So I have to navigate it from a moment-to-moment basis. And it's hard. It's so much easier said than done. I could easily tell you, trust the process. Don't attach yourself to the outcome. But when you're in it and your outcome is not exactly the way it's supposed to be and you're like, trust the process, yeah, right? That's when you really need to do the work. You need to dig in really deep and continue on to search within yourself. Why is this so important for me to get my approval from other people? Why is my validation attached to an external source? This is where you have to really go inwards. Moment to moment awareness is the first thing. And if you still really need the help, you could reach out to a coach, you could reach out to a mentor, you could even send a message to someone that you can really relate to. Like if you are feeling this way right now, I would be happy to help you. I could be reached in different social media platforms and we could talk it out, right? So there are always people that could help you out with that. And the third thing is, kind of goes with the second point that I made, is don't take advice from people who are not qualified. This is so incredibly important, especially if you're a young person starting out. Every single person will have some kind of suggestion in what they think you should do. Going back to the first point about defining success for yourself. Everyone's gonna have a piece of advice, whether it's your mom or your best friend or the guy that you used to work with in accounting. They all have something to tell you. And you need to really take a step back and ask yourself the question, do I want this guy's life? Do I want my mom's life? Do I want my best friend's life? If the answer is no, why would you ever take advice from them? And I know sometimes it's coming from a place of love and they really want to see you do well, but their lens that they're wearing and what they think success is and what they think fulfillment is completely different from yours. Because if you have taken the realm of entrepreneurship, there's uncertainty, there is an element of disturbing the status quo because we're constantly innovating and changing and doing different things. And if you take advice from someone who's very traditional, like say a parent, because they grew up in a very different time than you. The world that they grew up is not the world that they're in right now. And it could be coming from a place of love, but it's not gonna do you any good. You need to close your ears to those people and just carry on. And that's it. Those are the three things that I can think of. I mean, I could go on and on about this for hours if it was a personal conversation, but those are the three things that I have discovered that held me back a lot in my business and in my own personal growth, like not having success defined for myself and just like running after someone else's dream, even though, again, like all of the stuff that I'm mentioning to you are coming from a well-intentioned place. Like people try to help me out. It was my issue that I wasn't able to define success for myself. So I had to really dig in and say, what is it? What does success look like for me? These are my own mistakes, and I'm sharing this with all of you because I don't want people to go down the same path as I did. And again, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, but there's also lessons that come out of this. Yeah, then the second thing is, always doing the work. I'm always in the work. I work on myself harder. That sounds weird. I work on myself way harder than I work on my business because I know that the business itself, I'm not attached to the kind of business that I have. I'm not. What's really important to me is me and what comes out of me and what do I give birth to. And that's what you need to kind of focus on too, is the business could change, you could be adaptable, things could change. Maybe I go from a coaching practice to only doing retreats in a year, or I go into courses, or maybe into fashion, who knows? But I'm not so attached to the business itself. I'm more concerned about myself and how I can bring my best self to my business. And this is so important for everybody, is really bringing yourself into the business versus having the business take over you. So you need to really work harder on yourself than anything else in your business. And honestly, it's going to pay off. And the last thing is, don't listen to people. Like, close your ears. Like Gary Vee says, like he's only focused on himself because he's got earbuds on all day long. Like he is shutting out the noise. Whether if you like him or not, you can't deny the fact that the guy is very happy and very successful financially, and seems like in balance too. But he's not listening to outside noises, and that's something that I'm currently working on, and I'm getting better at it, but you know, we're all work in progress. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening to this entire video. It's been kind of a free-flowing video and just kind of getting my thoughts out there. This is my current situation right now, you know. The positivity in this is that I still want to continue on because my mission is important for me. And that makes me happy, thinking about all the difference that I can make in my client's life and all the ripple effects that I can have in this world. And the reason why I show up and sit in front of my laptop every single day is to raise consciousness in the world. And sure, things are not working out exactly the way I want, but I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And this is what transpired in this video for you. So thank you so much again, and I will see you guys in the next video.